Now we're creating a broadcast stream. We've got a green light. Okay, so what's actually happening here? Not really sure. So I am able to look. So I do have a window. Very nice. Feel mighty proud of yourself, don't you? So we're streaming 4K and we're using, okay, so that's the E1. That's the Sony ZV-E1. Now I do have the possibility of using an E10, which is over to the side. So that's 4K, 24p. Now, what this does not tell me compared to, let's say, Ecamm, if there's actually any people here or not. So that part I don't know. So there is a Panasonic camera listed here. There it is. There's a Panasonic 1 and 2. So am I able to move this around? No. Yes. Okay, so what I would need to do is make that a little bit bigger so it covers everything. Then I need to make it even bigger yet. All right. All right, so that will kind of situate that camera. And it's oversized enough by 11 pixels according to what it's telling me. So the unique thing is I'm doing 24 frames per second at 4K using OBS and the new Apple computer. So now, what does that mean to you? Nothing. How do I find out if I'm actually live? How about if I go to the live? Oh, so it's listed. So if I go there, we're actually doing something. So that's a plus. So let's pop out the chat. Okay, so Hal, I see you. Finally, a human being that can come in and talk to me. A human being. Don't mind me, Hal. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so now what I want to do is come into the live stream chat, which you can't see right here for a quick second. And I need to paste in the chat. So what is it that I'm trying to accomplish? Don't ask. All right, so now on this next, why is this so far? All right, so on this next test, what I need to do is that. That's what I was trying to figure out how to do. Hi, Hal. Hi, Peter. So I can actually see OBS has a YouTube plugin for chat. Not that will appear. It'll put the entire chat to the side. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So it'll put the entire chat onto the side, but I can't pop it up on the screen while I'm talking to you. So that is what the problem has been. And I'm not sure, but I think I figured it out. So I just proved it by I proved it to myself. Hopefully you'll get the same reaction. Now, what I'm not able to control, okay, so I can go back and click on your chat again. So that should look good. Now, how about if I switch to a different camera? Will it stay or will it go? It stayed. So there's the Nikon. So we are now successfully broadcasting 24p 4K. Now that's the killer, okay? Because 4K does not work with OBS in live streaming. Charles tried to help me to get that going. Now, how about my volume? What's going on with the volume? All right, so now I got the volume all the way up. So we are success. Hal, say something else. I want to put, okay, so, all right, so this is the E1. Now let's see if I can move this around. No, I cannot. Actually, let me retract that last. Okay, so what I need to learn next is I need to learn how to make the cameras revolve. So I found the software. Oh, thank you, Hal. So Hal is saying testing 1, 2, 3. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh my God, I can't believe that this is working. Okay, so I love OBS. You can add a stream deck to it. Okay, so here's my first run-in. You have put longer than what it will do, and Jerry's here. Hi, Jerry. So Jerry is saying hi, Peter. So now this software is free. And the reason that it's got me going is because this is October. I'm going to have to pay on November 1st, not November 1st, on February 1st, which is 3 months. I'm going to have to pay $400 to get another year of eCam. So I decided, well, I got the new high-powered computer, the M1. I wonder if it'll work with OBS because I was not able to get OBS to work in 4K. I was able to get it to work in 1080. So what is going on here? Okay, that's better. So I am actually able to get it going. Now I can go back and I can put in the chat comments again. And you notice it gives me the little, what do you call that? Avatar? So that's in there also. So what it's doing, what's with the heart? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I can click here and I can type myself. Testing from Peter. Okay. Now if I hit enter, you'll see. Okay, so Hal says you can stream 4K on OBS. I'm doing that now. I was not able to get it to work with the quality. Charles was trying to help me set it up. So either he was doing something incorrect, but we had to abandon it and it wouldn't work. So I figured we do have a new computer. Why not find out if this can work? So I installed it on the, so this is a Mac, what is it? An Apple Mac Studio, 32 gigabytes of the RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, and I bought this with the E1 that you're looking at now. So what I cannot do is I can't get the cameras to revolve automatically. So I did get something, what's it called? Advanced scene switcher. So I got that tool. However, all the instructions for that tool. So now I'm on the Panasonic. Oh, so I don't have labels here anymore either. So that's something else. So if I can get labels and I can get it to switch the cameras automatically and go through my cameras, then we have basically mimicked eCam. Now with eCam, I know it pretty well. So that's what the problem is that's going on. So I can go back And see, I can add. And I figured out how to get it to time out. So 15 seconds, that will disappear, which is, we're doing very good. All right, so what I do not know, one of you guys are going to have to tell me, is on Ecamm, it would tell me how many people are watching. So I do not see that here. I don't know, I don't have a clue how many people are watching. So that's one thing that's missing. I can't revolve the cameras yet. So that's missing. What was the other thing? There was something else. So Hal's giving me a smile. What did you write? All right, so you wrote something here and it's bigger. You wrote more because I could see over there. You wrote, I love, no, OBS, you could stream deck to macros for different stuff. So I only see I could stream deck to, and I don't know where the rest of it is. So I'm kind of green. I'm really, really very green. You could kind of tell. So if I add that, and if I make this bigger, nope, it won't make it wider. All right, so I don't know how to make that wider. So I guess I'm limited to that many words. All right, that's a small price to pay, honestly. Okay, I mean, I could just read it. You could read it on the side. So I got all the cameras running. And okay, so now here's perfect example. That's as many words as I can get to show, Hal. If you add to YouTube plugin, you will see how many people watching and then turn off the chat. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that sentence means, but if you add, let's say you're saying the YouTube plugin, you will see how many people are watching and then turn off. So I didn't even know they made a YouTube plugin. So that's something I will have to, I'll just check YouTube and see how to add the YouTube plugin. So I can't say I'm highly annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed that I can't get your whole saying on there. So if I click on it, I can move the camera around, which I don't want to do. So if I click on this, I don't want to move the camera around. I want to move Hal's comment around. On OBS main page plugins. Okay, is that like on the website? Is that what you're telling me? Or is that inside the program here? That's the reason I'm live. I'm hoping some of you guys will come in, and I did get the plugin for the comments to work. So that is a plus. Okay, and I got them to show on all the cameras. So here's the E1, which is that camera. Here's the Panasonic, which is a little bit lower. So let me make sure I'm doing it right. So that's the Panasonic right there. And this is the E1 up there. Okay, so I do have that correct. Then I have the Nikon. I put two of each instance. So I have the Nikon 1 and the Nikon 2. So I'm zooming in the second one. And the only one missing is the E10. Okay, now that one is not correct. Okay, so I would have to move it to the center, but I would need to enlarge it. Okay, so that's the Sony E10. And this is the other version of the E10. So I'm not quite sure how to enlarge these things. You got to remember, this is like new. Okay, so see, I go past. See how I'm in the black area now? So I have to enlarge it. I guess that's what I'm doing now. And then move it up. I'm sure you're laughing at me, Hal, right? But that's okay. This is how I have to learn. There's no other way. So I guess the question becomes, how do I add like that? Now, how do I make that bigger? Okay, so there's no camera behind it. So I think the Alt allows me to change the crop. Except that it's not happening. Okay, let's get Hal back up there. So I just made it bigger. I need to get to see more words. So if I hold the Control key down, that's not it. If I hold the Option key down, that's not it either. And I have it, and it's timing out. That's what's happening. So I can move it around, but I can't get it to show more words. How about the Shift key? Oh, the Shift key let it go wider. Did it make more words? No. It allowed me to make it wider, but it didn't allow me to show more words. See how it can get wider? So what I'm trying to do is to allow it to show more words, but all I'm doing is moving it around. All right, let's go back to a camera so you could see me. Okay, so I did make it bigger. So that's in the scene, and it's timing out after 15 seconds. So now on a smaller one, like that, it gets the whole thing. So I'm showing two lines. I can get that. But now somebody, like what Hal's doing, is putting it bigger. So I don't know how to make that bigger. So I guess we have success, but it's a limited success. So I'm going to have to go to the OBS site and look at the plugins, and maybe there's some fun plugins, and I'll play with them. And if I come back, I'll try to do it unlisted so it doesn't do this to you guys all the time. Let's see if I make that window bigger. Okay, so now it doesn't make them disappear. So I'm able to come in and go through them. I think I'd like to pull that down. So let's go back up to there and let's pull that down. And maybe a little bit to the left. Okay, now we can come back. All right, I'm kind of happy because in a pinch, I can make this work limitedly. However, it's not as good as what I'm doing with Ecamm. But the price on this is $400 for Ecamm, and this is free. So there you go. All right, now let's figure out how to stop the stream. I'm going to click auto stop and see if it does all of it at once. Okay, and if it does, bye. It won't do it. So I have to stop the streaming.